So the third reason is that clear steps reduce ghosting. See, people get frustrated and they're like, they said that they were interested, and then maybe they send a proposal and nothing happens. And then they feel like they've been ghosted. But ghosting is not always rejection. Sometimes that process has become vague and they don't really know what to do next. Maybe a proposal arrived without context. And specifically, a proposal without a follow up plan is just an expensive attachment. And I think if we would write that on a post it note on our computer, we would not put so much emphasis on their proposals sometimes. There has to be a plan behind it. There has to be a process with it. Otherwise, we're just sending out expensive attachments at that point.
Yeah, and so like what so we send out the proposal, we're excited, but with no
Mhm.
follow-up and that what sort of happens?
If no follow up meeting was scheduled, nobody established when a decision would be made, the reality is life just gets busy and the opportunity starts to drift away. And that's sometimes what we think is someone is ghosting us. It's no, we were not clear in what needed to happen next, nor was there urgency in what we were going to do. It's really important to remember that as soon as the conversation ends, we are usually excited. The salesperson is usually excited. It's been a good conversation. We've heard verbal interest. Like we're ready to go. But for them, if they don't have clear direction, they don't know what to do next. And so then they just keep moving on in their life. So the momentum slows down for them and the momentum speeds up for us, but we get it mixed up and we think the momentum is going for them. And that's when we get frustrated and we think, well, why didn't they buy from us? Why isn't this moving forward? Sometimes we just have to have an honest reflection of what we did and how we let it. And that actually caused them to not respond to us, not them being a ghost.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me. I chaperoned a sixth grade boys field trip. Well, it was actually the whole sixth grade, but we were staying with the boys. It was like a 3-day thing to Gettysburg this last year, and at night we would create campfires around this campsite where we were working, and the kids would come over, and some of them would get so excited. And admittedly, like eventually the dad started cheating. We just got like the fire starters from the store or whatever. But they would just assume like, oh, we lit something on fire, and then they'd get all excited and then walk away. But they didn't understand like the big logs don't just catch on fire. You got to stick with it. You got to have
Yeah.
like you got to tend it. And so that's sort of like what the next steps do is, hey, somebody said they want it. We're done.
Yes.
No. There's
No,
more.
no,
You
no, no.
gotta,
It's just started.
yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
That's exactly it. And then you walk away and then the wind blows or whatever and you don't have a fire anymore and you come back and you're frustrated. Everybody's cold and trying to look
Yeah.
for the fire.
They
Same
were.
thing as sales conversations. It started exciting, but
Right.
we
Yeah.
didn't actually fan it.